착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질. 모두 비맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무. 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유. 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게. 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파치노 페이스. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
2K Sports brings you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with Parker. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Monroe with the basket on the assist by Parker.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Stolen by Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go. It's tipped. To the right side. For the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
Here's Carter Williams after the basket by Boston. Here's Monroe. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Thomas gets a wide-open look. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
To the wing on the left. Thomas outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Milwaukee in the lead. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Baseline jumper. Shot by Crowder, no good. Johnson double teamed. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Carter Williams against Bradley. Monroe tries again, and it's good on the layup. Monroe's got 6 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Thomas. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Boston, no good that time either.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And so it's Milwaukee now after the basket by Boston. And that one's good. Parker.
Well, we've seen that movie a few in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early.
Group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Turner's checked in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for Monroe. Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bayless. No good from the wing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Olynyk with it. Working on Plumlee. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Mayo. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Smart. Outside Turner. Shot on the wing. And nothing but hair on that one. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Can't hit. And the Celtics going the other way now. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Dishes it to Bayless. To the left wing. And the layup is good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Smart the bucket on the assist by Thomas. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
It's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. And so far it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Turner is up there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's Johnson. And it's Crowder in it, the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Bradley drives in.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Down low. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's Parker. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out. But for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Sullinger. For the 3. Rebound by Monroe. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
Johnson kicks to Sullinger. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And the Celtics lead by 1.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Carter Williams against Turner. Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Middleton. Johnson with the block. Here's Crowder. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Crowder's got 5 now. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Johnson kicks to Sullinger. Puts up the baby hook. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Monroe. Antetokounmpo passes to Carter Williams. The feed to Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Parker. They get it back.
Great looking defense, really.
I love that superb pass that time, guys. It allowed them to get behind the defenders. The hoop was there waiting for them.
Carter Williams with it. Picked up by Turner. Carter Williams dishes to Middleton. Misses the wing J.
Cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Right wing. Now here's Crowder, covered by Parker. And the shot's good from Crowder. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he jams it with authority.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Here's Turner. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, here we go. And Carter Williams with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Thomas subbed in for Evan Turner. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Chris Middleton. Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Crowder's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston. With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they move the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots.
Here's Smart. Olynyk the pass to Jerebko. Takes it off the glass.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. From downtown. Rebound by Olynyk. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Smart. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He doesn't get the second one. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Lets it go with a 3. And that's not going to go. And we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for ball.
Looking at the game for Crowder, 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Jay Crowder. He's really been playing well.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. And it's Monroe in the pivot spot manning the middle.
How sweet was that? Thomas has terrific form.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Here's Thomas. Rebound by Parker. Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Parker left side. A baseline J. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Johnson with the block. Boston leading by 4. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for Crowder.
Substitution for Celtics. Evan Turner.
90 seconds now into the second half.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Celtics ball.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Thomas goes in. Double team on Thomas. To the paint. It's tipped. Bradley against Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Vasquez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Thomas goes in, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Here's Carter Williams. 10 points for him. He dishes it to Vasquez. Parker outside. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Carter Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. He hits on Isaiah Thomas.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field, and you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Bradley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
And he's good on the second. Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So, Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting him. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
Here's Bradley. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. For Vasquez, man, what an example of tremendous passing skill.
Sullinger.
Jared Sullinger with the shot.
That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 9th assist in the game now. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Substitution.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. Milwaukee also making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Feeds to Henson. Stolen by Henson. Middleton outside. It's deflected. Thomas kicks to Smart. Parker with the steal. Bayless's shot is off. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Ball stolen.
Marcus Smart rips it down.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Assisted by Evan Turner.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Well, through 3 quarters of play.